What if Timu's here? Now, this series, Simply Tied Genas, has had some really interesting, seasons behind it. They of course did seasons of Pablo Picasso. There was also one about Einstein, and of course, most recently there was one about Aretha Franklin. Well, their fourth one is now focusing on Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X, and looks like season four of Genus has found its stars. According to Deadline, Disney Plus and National Geographic has set lead cast for Genus MLK/X, the fourth installment in the anthology series, which will focus on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. The cast will include Kelvin Harrison Jr. From Charles Chicago 7 fame, who will be portraying the role of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., with Aaron Pereira, who was in Krypton, as the role of Malcolm X. Top it off, Ranucci Opa from I May Destroy You fame will play the role of Coretta Scott King, who's of course the wife of MLK. And Jamie Lawson, who was just in the Batman, will play Betty Sazbaz, who was of course the wife of Malcolm X. Channing Godfrey Peoples, who directed Miss Juneteenth fame, will direct the pilot episode and will serve as co-executive producer on the series. Several historians and experts have had came on board on production consulted prior to the start of the Briar's Room to guide a narrative. It will also be the series will also be produced by Gina Prince of Blythewood, who just directed The Woman King, which I thought she did a good job of that. Genus MLK/X, the first installment of Nat Geo's series to stream as a Disney Plus original, will explore the formative years, pioneering accomplishments, dueling philosophies, and key personal relationships of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X, while King advanced racial equality through nonviolent protest. Malcolm X argued forcefully for a black empowerment, identity, and self-determination with their former wives, Coretta Scott King and Betty Sasbaz. By their side, King NX became synonymous with the civil rights era and fight for racial and economic justice. While they met only once and often challenged each other's views, neither would have been a successful without the other. Now, no release date has been set, but like I say, I'm really interested in this one. I mean, the Calvin Harris Jr. And Aaron Pereira casting, this is actually pretty funny too, by the way, because if you guys remember, they're now pretty much no stranger with working with Disney now because if you guys remember, it was of course announced that both Calvin Harris Jr. and Aaron Pereira will actually also voice Mufasa and Scar in the upcoming Mufasa Lion King prequel. So that's pretty funny. Now after this comes out, we're gonna pretty much be seeing both Harris Jr. and Pereira. Well, not really see, but hear those two voice the characters in iconic characters, I should say, in the Lion King prequel. So that's an interesting turnaround there. But anyway, I gotta say this. I don't know if it's gonna be good enough, but I'm definitely really intrigued to check this one out. Although Calvin Harris Jr., I don't know. I feel like he's a tad bit too young. I think they should have maybe got someone, I don't know, maybe a little older probably. But hey, maybe Calvin Harris, like makeup they'll put on him, maybe that will work. Who knows? I mean, come on. Elvis is of course, Austin Butler just play Elvis, and they still use older makeup on him to make him look a little more older. So who knows? But I'm definitely intrigued to see where they're gonna take the series to. I mean, it sounds like it could be really fascinating. Like I have, of course, I have, of course, remembering stuff about MLK and Malcolm X when I was in school, and of course, I did see lots of really cool films about them, whether it's like Selma or the Malcolm X movie with Denzel. So this could be really exciting. Although I'm a little surprised that they didn't really get the guy who played Malcolm X in Godfather Harlem instead. Would have thought maybe they would have got him, but hey, maybe Pereira will do a good job too. I mean, he was really good in Underground Railroad last year, so maybe these castings will be decent. Anyway, let me let you guys. What are your thoughts on the casting of MLK, Malcolm X, and their wives for this upcoming Genius season 4? Do you like the casting choices? Are you even looking forward to check out the next season of Geno's? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Simu signing out.